Friday, Washington. When politicians want to hide something, they bury it before the weekend. But this time, the DOJ didn't bury anything, they detonated it. They just dumped hundreds of pages and hours of tapes with Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's partner in crime, talking about Trump, Clinton, and Epstein's death. And it's exactly as messy as you'd expect. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, yes, the same guy who once repped Trump in court, sat down with Maxwell in prison. The DOJ says this was all about transparency. Translation? They knew people wouldn't stop asking, so they tossed us the raw feed. No summaries, no spin. Just Maxwell, under immunity, talking.
A Friday news dump, the DOJ shocking the world and releasing all of the Ghislaine Maxwell transcripts from their interview, nearly 30 hours, 300 pages of transcripts, prison tapes revealed, feds released recording of Ghislaine Maxwell in prison interview with Jeffrey Epstein.
Let's start with the headline. Everyone was waiting for the client list, the so-called black book. Here's Maxwell's answer, in her own words. There is no list. We'll start with that.
There's no client list, according to Ghislaine Maxwell, and there are no high-powered individuals that were on any sort of list. She did not incriminate anybody in that 9-hour interview that she did with the Deputy Attorney General, Todd Blanche. She said right here, quote, "There is no list. We'll start with that. The genesis of that story I can actually trace for you is from its absolute inception, if that is what you're interested in." That's part of the DOJ transcript. Todd Blanche went down to meet with her in a highly unusual move last month down in Tallahassee, Florida, where she was serving that 20-year sentence at the time. Now she's been moved just outside of College Station, Texas. She was Jeffrey Epstein's longtime girlfriend. She was convicted of helping him sex traffic underage female victims.
And then came the Trump question. Did she ever see him in Epstein's world? Her exact words, "I never witnessed the president in any inappropriate setting in any way. The president was never inappropriate with anybody. In the times that I was with him, he was a gentleman in all respects."
Testified that she only ever saw Donald Trump with Jeffrey Epstein in social settings, and they were never close friends, that she only saw him at his house, and that they were never inappropriate in any way.
So Trump gets a flat-out clean bill. Gentlemen, no questions, no hesitation. But when Clinton's name comes up, suddenly it's different. Maxwell says, "You're not aware of President Clinton ever going to the island? He never, absolutely never went. I can be sure of that."
He absolutely never went, and I can be sure of that, because there's no way he would have gone. I don't believe there's any way that he would have gone to the island had I not been there.
Notice the difference? Trump's answer, sharp, absolute. Clinton's, a lot of dancing around the details. And then the question everyone still asks, did Epstein kill himself? Maxwell's words, "I do not believe he died by suicide."
I do not believe he died by suicide, no.
And do you believe that, do you have any speculation or view of who killed him?
No, I don't.
So Epstein didn't kill himself, but she doesn't accuse anyone. Just blames prison chaos, even saying a hit could go down for $25 worth of commissary. Now, here's where it gets political. Trump told reporters,
"You got a lot of people that it could be mentioned in those files that don't deserve to be, people, because he knew everybody in Palm Beach. I don't know anything about that, but I have said to Pam and everybody else, give them everything you can give them, because it's a Democrat hoax. That's just a hoax. The whole Epstein thing is a Democrat hoax."
MAGA World says vindication. Critics say Maxwell's just angling for a lighter sentence. Remember, she's serving 20 years and already got moved to a cushier prison. So here's the bottom line. Maxwell denies a client list, clears Trump completely, hedges on Clinton, and rejects Epstein's suicide. Transparency or theater? Smash that like button if you think the DOJ's hiding more. Hit subscribe and turn on the bell.